Okay, was there ever a situation where the person you're arresting goes to police and say, they robbed me?
Yeah, so you're gonna have that all the time. I mean, I've worked with colleagues, even people on my case where I had to go to internal affairs. When you're pulling over guys on the street and you're taking money out their pocket, they're going to internal affairs. But the guys that I was actually investigating, they're not really worried about that. You know, they know what comes with it. This wasn't, he went to jail. This is Baltimore. Well, he was living in the county, but he's from Baltimore. He's going to jail. That's just how he took it. It wasn't, hey, you know, I heard anything from the streets as far as like, hey, those guys took my money. I didn't hear that at all.
Okay, so most times these guys are like, look, the cops took it. I don't want to claim it anyways because that's going to be more charges for me. So
yeah, whatever.
Just charge it to the game, basically.
Yeah, just chalk it up to the game. But you do have those instances that you brought up where I was in internal affairs for petty car stops for individuals taking $1,000, $2,000, and I might have been in the car with them, but I may not have known that they took the money.
Yeah.
But now I got to back them on it.
Well, but you also have this part. You're now robbing drug dealers, and these people don't really take robberies very well sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Was there ever like a retaliation situation where someone would put a hit on you for stealing from them?
Nah, absolutely not.
Okay.
Me, myself in the city, I looked out for a lot of people. We're probably going to talk about that with my co-defendants, but I never had a situation where somebody came up and said, hey, you know, they going to do some harm to you. You know, I was helping a lot of people in my city, even though it was right or wrong, you know, my face was good.
Yeah, all it takes is one, upset person, though.
Yeah.
Cops do get killed.
Yeah, cops do get killed, but don't forget this, though. The mindset that you're speaking of, a person like myself prior to my shooting, I will have that mindset. But after I got shot, again, I had no fear. I was out there with no vest on. They had to beg me to wear a bulletproof vest. I knew what it felt like to have my life taken. So somebody saying that, I would have embraced it. Like I changed, like my whole demeanor changed. Like I went from a guy that was basically a square to now I'm a guy with money. Now I'm popping bottles. I'm flying out everywhere. I have all the women, I have all the cars, I have the money. So again, with that, it became a cockiness and an arrogance.
Right, but you're still a cop.
Yeah, but again, I'm not thinking like how a normal person would till I was in a cell.
Right.
So FBI is investigating you saying, oh, you got a nice car, you got an $80,000, $90,000 car. And again, it looks crazy. But me, the mindset that I'm in, it's off the radar, I can justify it. So again, it just doesn't make sense.
So who's the Shropshire drug dealing crew?
Oh, they were childhood friends.
Okay. So Shropshire is one of the guys' names?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. So you grew up with these guys?
Yeah, correct.
And at one point, you actually started working with them?
Working with who?
This crew.
I wouldn't say I was working with the crew. It was one individual, my childhood friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you say who that is?
I'm not going to put his name out there, but everybody knows his name pretty much.
Oh, is this Antoine Washington?
No.
Okay, got it. Well, allegedly, you worked with this crew to rob a rival drug dealer named Aaron Anderson.
Correct.
They said that Shropshire's Antoine Washington proposed robbing and killing the rival drug dealer to Glenn Kyle Wells. Who was that?
That's the one I'm telling you about.
Okay.
Childhood friend.
That's the childhood friend. So he allegedly recruited you and in turn got your partner Ryan to place a GPS tracking device on this guy's car?
He in turn, he did what? Say it again?
Well, okay, so Kyle Wells recruited you to basically do this job, and you in turn brought in Ryan to place a GPS tracking device on Aaron Anderson's car.
Right, so...
Is that right or wrong?
No, it's wrong. So this is how it happens. I'm big bro to Glenn, since you said his name.
Okay.
Kyle, I'm big bro to him. So this situation with what they have going on, this is some street situation. Again, like you said, I'm playing both sides of the fence. So he calls me as far as like with the other individual wanting to kill this individual, right? For whatever reason, I don't know. So once he tells me this, we're talking face to face, I basically say, hey, I don't do home invasions. This is not my thing. I can give you somebody to actually look into this for you. we can actually go into this the right way. I can do a search warrant. That was my proposal. Go in there the right way. If there's money, I can do what we normally do, lock them up, it'll be done with, right? But again, when I proposed that to other individuals, they wanted to do it their way as far as going into the dwelling. So my loyalty with my childhood friend, I was there during that whole process, basically quarterbacking the whole situation.
Well, were you a lookout?
No, I wasn't a lookout. I was more than a lookout. I was basically, I was running point.
Got it.
I was running point.
But you were also the lookout in the front, though, right? During this whole situation?
Yeah, I sat outside.
Right.
Outside of the front. I did other counter surveillance methods prior to the occurrence as well.
Okay, so on the day of, Kyle Wells and your partner Ryan actually break into the apartment.
Exactly.
But something unexpected happens once they get in.
Yeah.
Which is what?
Court documents show the female was inside the dwelling.
Right. So the girlfriend is sleeping in bed when a cop and a drug dealer break into their house. And I guess they threatened to kill her if she didn't say where the money was?
I wasn't there. I can't speak on that.
Okay, but that's what they said in court documents.
Yeah, whatever. If that's what they said in court documents, I mean, yeah, I can't speak on that.
So she eventually tells them where the money is?
Again, I wasn't there. So whatever, I'm quarterbacking the situation. I heard basically, and the crazy part about everything when I sit back and think about it, the feds already were on a wiretap as far as with me, right? I was the only one on my case that had the federal wiretap on. So just say, for instance, if this situation went the way it did went, as far as me not getting involved, he calling me, and God forbid this situation happened, I might not be sitting here. I might be in a cell for conspiracy to murder. So these are all things that I'm thinking about as far as like trying to alleviate it. No matter if it sounds bad, it is what it is. The information, I didn't want somebody to lose their life. So I tried, even though it wasn't right or wrong, it wasn't right, it was wrong, to alleviate it by just going in there, eventually not the right way, but I wanted to go in a way that I normally would go in. But again, that's not my song and dance to do home invasions and stuff like that. That wasn't something that I did.
Right. You know, look, I've dealt with a home invasion myself. And once you start a home invasion and there's someone in there, you have to assume that a murder might occur at some point.
I mean, ideally, from a civilian standpoint, absolutely. If somebody busts in this door right now,
right, that's what someone did at one point. And
that's what
I thought I
what
killed the person. So.
Yeah, that's exact. I'm not going to disagree with you with
right.
that.
I mean, luckily, they found a woman, and I guess she cooperated. And
now, you saying in a sense of if he was in there, something would have been different?
If he was in there, or
no,
maybe she got to a gun first. I mean,
yeah, I think the narrative can go either way. I think the narrative is basically this: didn't want the individual to get killed, went about it the wrong way, went in there, tried to be proactive with the GPS tracker, saying that, okay, nobody's in the home.
Yeah.
All right, go in the home, somebody's in the home. And now at this point, they had to pivot. I'm not going to sit here and say, Vlad, hey, we sat in this car. If they're in there, get down and lay down. No, that's not what it was.
Okay, well, eventually they leave the place and they have 800 grams of heroin, which is not even quite a kilo.
Yeah, a little bit under.
Yeah, 14,000 cash, a gun, and a Rolex. Not a lot considering what they just did.
No, absolutely not. It wasn't worth it.
So it was a failure, essentially.
It wasn't worth it.
Yeah,
it
exactly. And the guy wasn't even there.
I mean, it doesn't matter. We didn't want him there.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if he was there or not.
Right,
we
but
didn't
I'm saying
want him
that
there.
this big score that you thought you were going to get.
I don't think it was a score. I think it's the thing that I'm trying to just really, nobody wanted blood on their hand. When my friend, my childhood friend, whatever he knew from the other individual, he didn't want that to happen. So again, call me, and then it's not right, but I wanted to go in there the right way with a search warrant, even though I probably would have taken some money, but nobody wanted blood on their hand.
Okay, but the problem that happened afterwards, because you put a fake tracker on Aaron Anderson's car, right? Not a fake tracker, but not a legal tracker.
Yeah, not a legal tracker.
But another cop had actually placed a legal tracker on the car. So didn't that cause kind of a problem in terms of exposing what had happened?
Yeah, so basically, I believe what you're speaking about. I think I didn't know he was a DA or foreman or whatever he may have been at that time, but I guess he was working for somebody.
Wow.
And
Okay.
yeah, and I guess they had a tracker on him or something. It was my tracker. I was trying to get my tracker off. I used the trackers to do what I was doing at that time, and I wanted to get my tracker back. Could never get it back, and I guess when law enforcement tried to get their tracker off the car, they saw my tracker, which was in my name. Simple, you run it, okay, Momodu Gondo,